Hello, everybody, and welcome into the first game of the SFA Season 14 postseason. We are officially in Conference Championship Week. All the other conference championships will be tomorrow night on BearCave and Game Day. But first, we've got the MAC Championship here exclusively on Patreon. If you're watching the VOD and you want to watch these live with us next season, check out patreon.com/the SFA or the links in the Patreon channel here on Discord. But yeah, it's going to be a great one. We've got the Cardinals versus the Cardinals. Louisville, the defending MAC champions, taking on Ball State. So as always, we are going to get into the rosters and we'll get into the full game. But as always, folks, check out our friends over at Home Field Apparel. They do weekly drops, tons of crazy stuff released in March for March Madness. So use code SFA over there for 15% off, or use our affiliation codes or links in the descriptions or Discord. So let's get it started here with Louisville. They've got the senior quarterback, Curtis Good, taking over the team. One of the, I think, top 5 passers in the country coming into this. And at running back, it's going to be Rashad Neal. At wide receiver, Hayden Morris, Allen Davis, and Brady Thomas. So some very good speed there in the top 3. Justin Davis as well. At tight end, William Jackson and Andrew Miller. And then the offensive line is what you would expect from a G5 team. Maybe some high 70s, maybe one good guy, but some definitely some vulnerable spots, that's for sure. And on defense, you got Dave Byers, who might be injured, Lawrence Smith, and in the middle, Jeff Davis and Trent Woodard. At linebacker, you've got Corey Wilson, Matt Hardy, the redshirt senior, and Paul Bates here on the right side. And at corner, Michael Chambers. He is one of the better corners in the group of 5. You've got Stephen Brown, Aaron Johnson, and Mark Cohen. So very good corner here. And in the back, you got a freshman, Matt Johnson, and Ryan Tyler. And at kicker, it's going to be Marcus Horton, a freshman. He's 7 for 11, and bad power, but pretty good accuracy. And then let's go check out Ball State, who's had a bit of a surprising year. They do have 8 wins, and Luke Haas, the redshirt sophomore, is their quarterback. At running back, they got a senior, Kyle Dukes. At wide receiver, it's Kalichi Lawrence, Chester Ginn, and Martin Douglas. So very good speed here from Douglas. He could take the top off the defense in no time. Tight end, they got a good one, Pat Ratcliffe. And the offensive line, similar to Louisville, but actually better across the board. And then on the defensive side, Tim Rogers on one side, Mike Jackson on the other. And in the middle, Rory Black and James William. Linebacker, Damon Bush, Rick Toth in the middle, and Joel Brantley on the right side. And at corner, Walter Heron, Lance Robbins, and Mike Alexander. And at safety, we got Mike Ostrander and Adam Thompson. And their kicker is also a freshman. You got Ryan Riley. He's 65 power, 65 accuracy. And yeah, so I think Ball State's roster is probably a tiny bit better, if I'm being honest. But the secondary, or the corner specifically, is a bit weak here for Ball State. So as always, guys, these are the conference championship games. They will be played on Monday. But we are going into the MAC championship to start us out here this season. And it's a pretty even matchup here. We're just going to go basic jerseys since it is a championship game. We want everybody wearing their best. Probably want to go, I want to go with all white here. And then we got Ball State. Do they have a different... All right. So here we go, folks. Louisville and Ball State, the Cardinal versus Cardinals for the MAC championship. Who will bring it home? And we are off. I believe that this game is played at Ford Field. I believe we will have to see. All games are neutral sites, so the home and away isn't necessarily an advantage. It's just jerseys. It just indicates who had the better season. And yeah, we are here at Ford Field, it looks like. Ooh, baby, this is going to be a good one. Last time we saw the MAC was a couple of seasons ago where we watched Ball State take on Buffalo in the MAC championship before Buffalo went on a miraculous national championship winning run. Ball State actually gave them one of the better games of that run. They had them in the first half. It was pretty close until Buffalo pulled away in the second half. So here we go. We're going to just jump on into it. Ford Field. Who is taking it home? Is Louisville going to defend the championship, or will we have a new champion in Ball State? Now, this Louisville team is a bit worse than the last year team that did win 11 games, but they are still pretty good nonetheless, as Ball State is going to kick us off here in the MAC championship. So they come out here to start the game in shotgun. Trips to the right, and they're going to delay it. And he's throwing it here, and that's going to be a first down to start the game. Kalichi Lawrence, their top target, about 700 yards, 10 touchdowns on the year. Gets a 20-yarder to start the game. Ooh, I love that logo on the other side. So that's what the helmets weren't showing me. I love that logo on the helmet. One side says Ball State, one side has the logo as they bring a delayed blitz, and they bring him down. The ball's on the ground. Louisville picks it up. They're going the other way. Can he outrun him? No, they are going to trip him up. Will this stand? I gotta think he was down there. It seems so late, but wait, no. That might be out. And we got a booth review here. This would be a massive change of events to start the game. I don't know if we're going to have a good angle of that knee. And yeah, okay, it looks like he may be down. So Ball State getting lucky here early. Maybe some early game jitters. And it's reversed. So Ball State gets bailed out there. So another down here. They're going to get the first handoff to the right side. Get a lot of room. A broken tackle. There he goes. Finally pushed out is Kyle Dukes, the senior. A 25-yarder. So the big play already working well here for Ball State. They got a big throw and a big run. Already inside the 35 is Ball State on this opening possession. They're going to run quick option now, and that goes nowhere. Luke Haas, he does hang on to the ball this time, as Lawrence Smith brings him down for a 4-yard loss. So now they're coming out empty here on second down, and they're kind of crowding the line. Looks like they're going to blitz here. They do a jet sweep handoff. He gets to the edge again. This is Casey Harrison, and that goes for about 5. So it's going to be a third and long here for Ball State. Back in shotgun. Tight end is on the field. Hand on the ground. Tight end in motion. Clean pocket. Hits the tight end. Can he get to the first? No, he cannot. Pat Ratcliffe stops short, but this is no man's land. I do expect them to go for it. And they will, so an early chance here to keep the drive going just outside the 25. Remember, the field goal kickers are not that great on either side. And it's going to be a QB draw, and he doesn't get it. So a turnover on downs to start the day here for the Cardinals. Great stop there for Louisville. So 1st and 10 now. We get to see Curtis Good come out onto the field. One of the leading passers here in the nation. They got to this game by winning a snow game versus Miami, Ohio, as Hayden Morris gets his first catch of the day. as he breaks Tutu Atwood's record here this season for receiving yards. Tutu Atwell is a receiver for the LA Rams. So 2nd and 6 now here for Louisville. They seemed a little bit more locked in here early as they were here last year, as Curtis Good takes it himself. And that goes for 15. Looks like it was the shovel option, and just nobody picked him up. Strong safety had to come all the way over. Nice tackle. So 1st and 10 here at their own 44. Gonna go into split backs. And they're gonna go to the same play. This time they pick him up and he stopped for about 2. Ball State early on, taking away the pitch man. As Curtis Good not necessarily the best on the ground. Safety now cheating up. They've got 7 in the box. And delay give there to the running back. And another stop here short. Rashad Neal only gets back to the line of scrimmage. So a 3rd and 8 here coming up for Louisville on their first possession. Four wide. In shotgun. They only bring 3. Plenty of time for Good. Over the middle, he hits him. That's a tough catch there for Morris. But he does hang on in traffic. 1st down. So 2 for 2 start here. Both going to Hayden Morris. Across the 50 now. More quick option. I don't think the Ball State was expecting this. And now this ball's on the ground. Ball State picks it up. They're going the other way. And they are brought down. Will this one stand? I think this one just might. That was a big hit on Curtis Good. Oh, yeah. That ball is out. So just after Ball State gets away with one, now Louisville puts the ball on the ground on their first possession. We get some Wildcat to start this drive. He goes to the outside, and he only gets about 3. Oh, man. Very interesting game so far. Maybe some jitters on both sides, putting the ball on the ground early. 2nd and 7 here. Could be a screen pass. He hits the running back, Dukes, and that goes nowhere. Brought down 3 yards backwards, so it's going to be a 3rd and 9 yet again, just like the last drive. Props to the Louisville defense coming out and instantly putting stop in Ball State here. 3rd and 9, Ratcliffe in motion yet again. And they bring a blitz. It's picked up for the most part, and he has to throw it on the run into no man's land, and that's a quick 4th down. And this time they decide not to go for it. They are just going to bring out the punter, try to pin him deep so the fumble doesn't hurt Louisville here. The kick, it's high, and it's at the 7. Oh, what a punt! Holy Toledo! Ball State marking Louisville inside the 1. So now a massive opportunity here for Ball State to get a safety. And he gets to the outside. There's a lot of room there on the left side. Gets about 14. So Ball State excelling on defense and special teams. You just need to put it together, the offense here. Missed opportunity, though, on that safety attempt. Good. Drops back and hits his man over the middle. That's a deep one to Brady Thomas. And that's what Curtis Good is good at, is finding his man as he breaks the season school passing record here, set by Chris Redmond back in '98. So if Curtis Good can get it going through the air, stop just taking it himself on the ground, they should be okay. Delay give here, and that's going nowhere. Neal for -3. That was Bush off the edge. And really nothing you can do if you're Rashad Neal. So 2nd and 13 now here on their own 37. Got a little bunch there on the right side. Gonna be a ball-out blitz here. He gets it away quickly. He hits his man. That's a big play. Can he outrace him? No, they trip him up. Brady Thomas gets 45. Louisville immediately now in scoring range. And you sell out for the blitz. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Luckily, that one wasn't a touchdown, as now we're in the red zone here for the first time on the day for either team, as this first quarter continues to trickle away. Good, he makes an adjustment, going to go 4 wide, 2 on each side. Into the pistol now, it's going to be a handoff. No, he keeps it, but wait, I don't know what's happening. Curtis Good, no. -5, not sure what he was doing there. Maybe he was confused, took a hit on previous play. Oh boy, lackadaisical right there here in the MAC championship. You can't have that. So now it's 2nd and 15 after the Curtis Good blunder. And it's going to be a delayed give to Neal, and he pushes forward, maybe gets 1. Not much running room here early on for Louisville. So a 3rd and 14 now outside of the red zone. Can they convert? Good, only a 3-man rush. And he's jamming that to the end zone. And it's just out of the back of the end zone. 4th down. And they bring out the field goal unit. It's going to be a 39-yarder here from left hash to get us on the board here in the MAC championship. And it is good. Not a lot of leg, but right through the wickets. So a crazy start to this game. Missed opportunities, fumbles. We've got punts inside the 1. But props to Louisville. They started that drive on their own 1-yard line and got a field goal out of it. This game is going nutty here early on. Because now what can Ball State do? As they are going to run it with Haas. He breaks a tackle and gets about 7. Gotta say, them running with Haas has been a little puzzling after he put the ball on the ground early. But 2nd and 3 now. Gonna audible here to 4 wide, 3 on the left side here. And it's gonna be read option for Haas, and he finds some room on that right side and gets a 1st down. 10 yards. Haas, the sophomore, still has his best days ahead of him for Ball State here. They come back out in this bunch, and they're going to audible again. This time the 3 to the right side, the short side. And this time it's just a clean handoff up the gut, and he explodes. That's Kyle Dukes for 15. Man, there's just nobody in there. You could drive a bus through that hole. So across the 50 now. 3rd time Ball State has been here. Can they turn it into points? They are out empty. Gonna audible now into the backfield comes a wide receiver. And they're gonna hand it to him up the gut. A lot of room there. Darius Stokes gets a 1st down. So Ball State finding out here on this drive that the middle is free yardage on the ground. Back to shotgun. Quick option now to the outside, and Haas goes nowhere. Perfect run defense there from Louisville. And from Matt Hardy, cleans him up. His 1st tackle of the day. 2nd and 13 now as the first quarter comes to a close. It's 3-0 Cardinals. 2nd and 13. Haas takes off again. He has room on that right side. He gets a block, and that's going to be a 1st down. That is a sad-looking cheerleader, as we are just outside the 20 now. It's been all run game so far here for Ball State. Man in motion. Watch the triple option. Here it comes, and he flips that out. Broken tackle, and oh man, what a move. Casey Harrison saves the play. What could have been a fumble or, a 5-yard loss, he turns into 7. And as we hit the end of the first quarter here in the MAC Championship, Louisville has an early lead, but it has definitely been an interesting start. Fumble by both sides to start the game. Punt inside the 1, long field goal. But we're in the red zone now here for Ball State as we start the second quarter. A lot of audibles today as the entire defense on the line of scrimmage. And Dukes pushes forward for a first down. Gotta say, Ball State is dominating the line of scrimmage here on the offensive side. Nothing Louisville can do here with these runs. So they're going to do it again. This time a delayed give, and he finds a little bit of room, pushes forward for 4. 52 yards already, only on 5 carries here for Dukes. So Ball State trying to punch it in for our first touchdown of the MAC Championship. Haas is going to throw it. He takes off, and ball's on the ground again. They pick it up. The offensive lineman. That's the second time in this first half that Haas has put the ball on the ground. And coach has to tell him to wrap this bitch up. Holy moly, as we're inside the 10 now, you can still get a first down inside the 1. But 3rd and 8. And floats it to the back of the end zone. Open man, touchdown, Ball State. Casey Harrison, the tight end, brings it down. As we get a booth review on this one, our second booth review of the day. Did he get the toes in? I do think so. That might have been good in the NFL. But I think that back foot was down first. And it stands. That's going to be a touchdown here for the Ball State Cardinals as they take the lead. So the kick now to go up 4 is good. We've got a good battle on our hands, but Ball State, man, they haven't been bitten yet by those fumbles. But if you continue to fumble, it's not going to be good for you. As Louisville now takes the return past the 30. Michael Chambers, the star corner. Yet to call his name today. Here comes Louisville. They took the ball from the 1 in for a field goal. Can they get a touchdown now? They started finding some seams with their pass game. It's going to be a screen pass. He gets it off. Broken tackle. He's still going. Somehow got out of that. Rashad Neal gets 13. You had 2 men there in the backfield trying to wrap him up. Neither could get him. So 1st and 10 here for Louisville. Up around midfield. Over the middle. Hits his man. That's going to be Hayden Morris. And that's going to be 17. His 3rd catch of the day already. Curtis Good, great start. 6 of 7. The only miss was just throwing it about a foot too far for the touchdown on that last drive. As we're now inside the 40. Great start so far. Hand off to Neal. They finally get a bit of room to run the ball. It only goes for 3. Adam Thompson having himself quite the day at the strong safety position. Already 7 tackles here in the first half. He's been everywhere. So man in motion now here for Louisville. As the free safety comes down. And yamming that deep, and he overthrows a wide open man. Kurt is good. He's been good today except for the deep ball, just not connecting. So 3rd and 7 now inside the 35. Good again. Only 4-man rush. Dumps that off short, and Neal powers forward for the first down. Outstretching that arm late. What wherewithal from the running back. So the drive continues now here for Louisville. Trying to retake the lead here in the second quarter. Quick option, and he gets it out to Neal, and that's going to go for about 3. The Ball State rush defense is no joke. 2nd and 7 now here for Louisville. Inside the 25. Quick option yet again. Flips it out to Neal, and he's hit hard. Lucky he hangs on to the ball there as Damon Bush lays the boom. It's going to be a 3rd and long. So they're 2 of 3 so far on 3rd down here in the first half. Got a little bunch here on the left side. Good, they bring a blitz, dumps it short. Gonna have to make a play, runs over a defender, and the ball's down on Andrew Miller. Gets the 1st down, but that's already our 4th fumble of the day. 2 by each team, but only 1 turnover. Lucky that happened on the sidelines, but both of these teams, man, bringing the big hit early on. And you'd think in a dome like Ford Field, fumbles wouldn't be an issue. As Good keeps it here. He has some room. Can he get to the end zone? No, he cannot. Just short. Second and inches now from the 3. Goal line formation from both sides. They're in the pistol. Motioning out, motioning back in, and hand off to Neal, and that's an easy touchdown here for Louisville. They retake the lead. So very back and forth game here to start the MAC championship. And the kick is off here for Ball State. Very even so far. See if Ball State can, see if either team can improve ball security here as we start out on the 25, right on the Marathon logo. Split backs here for Haas. And they're going to hand it off here, and there you go. Louisville finally making a play in the run game. Greg Newman only gets 1 yard. Louisville, if they want to win this game, have to shore up the defense in the run game. They've just been bleeding up the gut. 2nd and 9 here, and they hand it off to Dukes, and he turns it into 7 despite getting stuck there at the start. So 3rd and 1, chance for Louisville to get off the field. As the 2nd quarter is halfway through, Haas throws that deep and he hits his man. 1st down, Chester getting his 1st touch of the day. Haas now 5 of 6. That's what a clean pocket will do for you. So across the 50 now is Ball State, coming out empty. 4 on that short side. Very crowded. And Haas takes off and he's sacked. That's going to go down -7. Jeff Davis, his 2nd sack already. Getting right through that middle of the line, which if there's a weakness for this Ball State offensive line, it would be in the middle. 2nd and 17 now at the 50. More Wildcat as Haas lines up on top of your screen here. And they're going to throw it, halfback throw. He floats it, and that's just throwing it away. There's a little trickery there on 2nd and long, now turns to 3rd and long. Not sure how many plays you have in your arsenal for 3rd and 17. A little bunch there on the left side, and we get a false start going even further backwards. Ball State shooting them in the foot here as it's going to be a 3rd and 22 now. You can't even see the line to gain on your screen. That's how far away it is. As they bring a blitz, and they get to him. 4th and 33. That might be the farthest back we've seen somebody go this season. And that is just not how you want to drive to end. So we'll see if their punter, though, can help them out. They helped them out last time. ping him inside the 1. This one will get returned here from Louisville. And get up about 12, so back to about their own 38. So just over 3 minutes here left in the first half. Louisville does get the ball after halftime. See if they can double up Ball State and take a commanding lead. Louisville has the time. It throws that into traffic. It's caught. First down, Louisville. Andrew Miller, his second catch of the day. And what a throw there from Good. Layered in it perfectly. So 1st and 10 now here for the Cardinals. Good again, clean pocket on the blitz. He breaks a sack, but he goes down. Sacked for 7. Ball State comes up big as it's Joel Brantley, the right outside linebacker, getting through. So Louisville now, similar fate from Ball State the last drive. Can they fight back from a 2nd and 17? This one goes backwards again. And we got an injury. Oh no, Rashad Neal looks to be injured. We'll have to check on that as the backup now checks in here on 3rd and 16. Good. Over the middle and overthrows all of his men. That's going to be a 4th down. And Neal will be out. It looks like maybe for the game. He might return a little bit later as he roughed up his hammy. As that one's angled out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt there from Louisville, pinning Ball State inside their own 20. 2 minutes, 18 seconds from their own 18. Can Ball State put something together? Haas has time, delivers it short, and somehow gets a first down as Chester Ginn works his way to the outside there. Here comes Ball State now, 4 wide again. Safety cheating up. Man in motion. And it's going to be a jet sweep, and they can't get to the edge. Martin Douglas, the speedster, brought down in the backfield. Dave Byers. So Dave Byers is playing today. He was battling an injury last couple of weeks, but he would not miss the MAC championship. 2nd and 13. Quick option. He does flip that out. Cuts upfield, gets about 5 is Kyle Dukes, who's been very good today. But it just hasn't materialized into points. So 3rd and 9. Haas, he has time. It's going to be short, and that's going to be another 4th down. As now the punt unit comes out. Can't go for it here. So Louisville will get another chance. All out blitz there, and they can't get to him, so not much of a return coming for Louisville. He only gets about 5. Brilliant first half here from Ford Field already. Plenty of time left, though, for both teams. And let's see if they can settle in on each side. Some overthrows, some shaky fumbles. You know, definitely can see the nerves. 1st and 10, good. He's launching that deep and out of bounds. Curtis Good does seem a bit rattled ever since that miss in the back of the end zone. 2nd 10 here, their own 30. Can be a screen pass, and he can't get it out there, but it's an incompletion. Nice play. There's Damon Bush again. This linebacker core has been brilliant so far for Ball State. So 3rd and 10 here for Louisville. Floating that deep end. What a throw from Curtis Good. Allen Davis for 17. Drops it right over the top of 3 defenders. This guy isn't one of the leading passers in the nation for a reason. So 1st and 10 now here about the 50-yard line. Split backs. Over the middle, that's tipped away. Bush again. What a first half here for Damon Bush. So 2nd and 10 now here at the 50. They are in yam range. 1 timeout left. Good. Plenty of time. He's yamming that one out of bounds, though. Just nowhere to go with the ball. Great coverage. So another 3rd down. They converted the last one with a beautiful throw. Can they do it again? Trips left. Good, has time, delivers a strike, and he somehow gets it in there to Allen Davis. Another big play. This one goes for 25. How did he fit that in there? Just over the arm of the corner. Unbelievable accuracy there from Curtis Good, as we're now inside the 30. Clock is running, though. 4 wide. Good. Corner blitz coming, and he goes over the middle. That's caught by Hayden Morris, but it's short, so the clock continues to run. But Ball State took a timeout there. I don't know if I like that decision. Good delayed give now to the running back. And this is the fullback. Oh, what a stiffy! That's going to be a touchdown, Jamal Cox. On your dome. Oh, baby. What a run from Louisville. Look at him bob and weave, run over a guy, stiffies a man, and right to the end zone. As Louisville now takes a 10-point lead here in the first half. Gotta say, I'm very impressed with that run. That might be one of the better runs I've seen this season. Nobody can tackle that man. So Ball State now, they have 2 timeouts, about 40 seconds. Looking to maybe add a field goal. Or at least get into yam range, take a couple of shots to the end zone. Corner blitz. And that's another sack. This time by Barriers. That left side got through quickly. Tried to escape and just couldn't. Lucky he hung on to the ball there as he was spun down awkwardly. 2nd and 14 now. They did not take a timeout, so under 30 seconds now. Another blitz. Gets it away, and that's going to be about 11 for Martin Douglas. Take that 2nd timeout now. 20 seconds left, maybe about 10-15 yards away from yam range. 3rd and 3. Quick throw there, a stiffy, and Chester Ginn gets to the 10 as they call that final timeout. So they're just going to take a couple of chances to the end zone, work the sideline. We'll have to see. Getting stopped short of line to gain. It might end it as they do get out of bounds here for Chester Ginn. Good wherewithal. Across the 50 now is, looks like they may be bringing out the Hail Mary formation. And it's going to be a quick run there for Haas. Trying to get a little bit closer, I guess. And they're going to hurry up to the line now. And they're going to spike it here. Maybe. All right, they finally spike it. So 3 seconds left in the half. They're 44 yards from the end zone, bringing out the Hail Mary unit. Will we get a Haas yam? Not a Haas avocado, a Haas yam as he launches it deep, and it is tipped and incomplete. And as we hit halftime here in the MAC Championship, Louisville has a 10-point lead. See if Ball State can battle back as they were the regular season champions of the MAC. What a first half it has been, folks. We had a fumble from both sides. Or 2 fumbles from both sides. Only one was recovered, though, by Louisville. We had a couple of nice touchdowns. That beautiful touchdown run. And dare I say, the Rashad Neal injury actually helped Louisville there as it allowed Jamal Cox to get onto the field. So surprisingly, I mean, Ball State's moving the ball better, more time of possession, but they only have 7 points. They've just been stalling out in positive territory. See if Louisville can put them away here to get their second MAC championship. Remember, they were regulated from the ACC back in Season 12 and won the MAC their first year last year. See if they can go back to back. So the kick is off. Louisville will get the rock first. This one is returnable. So a 10-point lead. As we know, no lead is safe here in the SFA, especially on stream. And he's yamming this one deep on the first play. 50-50 ball incomplete. Nice defense there from Ball State. Curtis Good wanted to take a shot there early as his completion percentage has just gone down the drain here. Ball State has been showing up as of late, and Jamal Cox can't recreate his magic from the first half there as he goes down in the backfield. So 3rd and 12 now, 3rd long. Not how they saw this first drive going in the locker room when they drew it up. Good now. He's going to throw that deep, and once again, just laying it right into Justin Davis this time, his first catch. Curtis Good at just beautiful accuracy on these 3rd downs. And that's really been the difference of the ball game. And that is just a ball buster here for the Ball State fans, as now they have to go back to work. And Curtis Good keeps it, and he's stacked up at the line, gets about 2. Good now. 2nd and 8, dumps this one short. All the room in the world there for Justin Davis. Nobody had him in the flat. Easy first down. 4 wide now for Louisville. 17-7 is the score. Trying to make this a 3-score game. Good. There's a corner blitz coming. He yams it deep, has a man, and it's intercepted. The safety got there. Mike Ostrander picks it out of the sky. Exactly what Ball State needed. We'll see if they can now capitalize on this momentum as Dukes flips sides. They're going to hand it to him. No, Haas keeps it. He has some room on that right side. Plenty of room. He gets to about 20. They'll call that a 24-yarder here for Luke Haas. Great start to the day. Excellent blocking downfield. And all it takes sometimes is just one mistake to completely flip the field. Pressing on the defense. Delayed give to Dukes. He hurdles a man and he gets about 8. Beautiful hurdle there from Dukes as he has been elite today on the ground. You'd like him to get a couple more touches though. Averaging 9 a carry. 2nd and 2 here. Gonna be a counter here to Dukes, and he is stuffed once again by Byers. Byers has been so good on that right side. 3 TFLs and a sack now. Puts him into 3rd and 3. Ball State back in shotgun. Blitz, he throws that short to Dukes, and that's a completion and a first down for Ball State. Great wherewithal there from Haas to dump it short. So 1st and 10 now here from the 40. Seems like they've been in plus territory about 6 or 7 times today, but only have 7 points to show for it. Corner blitz, throws it deep, he hits his man down the sideline. Can they get to him? No, brought down inside the 5. Kalichi Lawrence working on Chambers, gets right around him. He completely whiffed on the jam. And Chambers got beat, the star corner. All right, can Ball State punch it in here to pull back within 3? 1st and goal here for the Cardinals. Can be a handoff. Haas keeps it to the end zone, and he's short. Chambers brings him down. Making up for his previous blunder, hoping they can get a goal line stand. 2nd and goal. The middle has been good today for Ball State. See if they attack it. It's going to be Haas again. This time, nobody's going to stop him. Touchdown, Ball State. So back within 3, we've got a ball game, folks, after the 2nd turnover of the day for Louisville. Remember, you're not going to win these games by turning the ball over. So a wacky game is set up for a great finish here, folks, as it's 17-14 for Louisville. They're on the return now. We'll see how Curtis Good bounces back. He's been quite shaky today. He's either been incredibly elite or just, massively inaccurate or boneheaded mistakes. Morris is all alone, bottom of the screen. They hand this one to Jamal Cox, the backup running back, in for Rashad Neal, who left the game with a pulled hammy. 2nd and 8 now. We're at the 31. Trips right. Delay give here to Cox. He finds some room and just unable to find the magic he had on his first carry of the day, where he broke 2 tackles, took it for a touchdown. 3rd and 6 now, a little bunch formation on the left side. Good. Clean pocket, dumps that short, and they get the first down. Andrew Miller. Curtis Good now 15 of 24 today. They're threatening midfield here. 3-man rush. Plenty of time for Good. Yams that to the left side, and there he is. Hayden Morris gets a catch. His first catch since early in that 2nd quarter. And that's where Good has been at his best, is attacking the edges, attacking the sidelines on those deep posts, those corner routes. As they're actually going to hurry it up now on the 36. Guess they like the formation. So crown the line of scrimmage here is Ball State. They're going to hand it off to Cox. And oh my, Damon Bush brings him down. Bush has been having himself a day. 3 TFLs. He has a deflection as well. And puts Cox on his keister. 2nd and 14 now here from the 39. Back in shotgun, they're going to hand it again to Cox here. He reverses field, falls forward for about 6. It's going to be 3rd and medium. Third and 8 now. And dump short, and they're going to be short of the line to gain by just about 1. And they're going for it here. Getting aggressive, not bringing out the field goal unit. Can they keep the drive alive? It's going to be a throw here for Good. He dumps that short in the hitch, and it's a first down. Brady Thomas. His 4th reception now. So 1st and 10, right at the 20, is Louisville. Trying to retake their 2-score lead. Give me a handoff to Cox up the gut, and he breaks one and gets about 8. Jamal Cox has been finding a bit of running room after Neal left the game. 2nd and 2 now. They're going to flip the field 4 wide, 2 on each side. Delayed give here to Cox. He has some room. Cox to the end zone, his 2nd of the day as they retake a 10-point lead. Beautiful blocking on that one. Cox did not have to make that one happen. He just followed his blockers. (24-14) is the score here. Fortunately for Ball State, no progress since halftime. Got about 11 minutes here to turn this game on its head. Or can Louisville get their 2nd MAC championship in a row? As Haas keeps it this time. He's had some fumble issues today, and he hangs on. Second and 6 now here for Ball State. They got the big play going on the last drive. It's going to be a quick screen out wide, and that is going to be short. Trying to find Douglas, the speedster. He's been unable to find open field today. 3rd and short now for Ball. They need to get Kyle Dukes back in this game, and could be some triple option. That's going to be a 1st down for Haas on the keeper. 1st and 10 here for Ball State. And once again, they bottle up Dukes, but there goes Haas. He finds some room. The safety trying to track him down, and he does. 40-yard gain for Luke Haas. The beautiful blocking sprung Luke, and Chambers had to track him down from all the way across the field, saving yet again another score. So Ball State is in business now after another big play. Handoff to Dukes. He finds some room, pushes forward for 7 as they're inside the 15. Second and 3 now here for Ball State, trying to fight back into this game. Haas keeps it again. He has some room. Can he get a block up the middle? And that's going to be 14. Stop just shy of the end zone. Haas is up to 92 on the day. So goal line formation to get this back to a 3-point game. Gonna be a throw and a free blitzer, and he's sacked. Unbelievable. Matt Hardy, the linebacker, just smashes him down at the 10. And that will do it here in the 3rd quarter of the MAC championship. Ball State on the doorstep, down 10 here in Detroit at Ford Field. Oh boy, we're in for a good finish here. See if Ball State can punch this in. 2nd and goal here. They got a favorable spot there on the sack for sure. So they mark him down at the 7. Thought he went down there at the 10, but they marked forward progress. Haas now to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for Pat Radcliffe. What a throw from Haas, and what a catch from Radcliffe in traffic. A beautiful route and a beautiful catch. Gets Ball State within 3. Chambers tried to knock it out there. And remember, folks, this does not matter, as all these games will be on BearCave tomorrow. So this is This is going to be a rematch. Going to be a very good game where Troy beat Coastal by 1 point. So we'll see if Troy can do it. And Troy's 7-5. They're not 7-4, so I don't know why that was 7-4. But yeah, don't pay attention to the screen. Not a leak. Does not matter. Please do not submit a bet based on that because that will not be the result. You will be sorely disappointed. So a 3-point deficit here for Ball State, but they desperately need a defensive stop. Louisville has turned the ball over twice today. Once on the ground, once through the air is good. Keeps it on this one. Not known for his running ability. What a move! And he gets 18.
If that game hits the under after seeing that kind of offensive output, I would be so mad.
I would be shocked if that game hit the under. You got
Yeah.
Irons and Wandale Hootie. No shot.
Hephaestus Ames on the other side, that just feels like a barn burner from beginning to end.
And Coastal better hope so they can make the playoff. They better hope that they blow them out by 65. We need like a Tennessee 80 bomb. All right, 2nd and 2 here for Louisville. They have been moving the rock here pretty easily. Got to stop him for at least a field goal here. Is once again nobody covering the flat. He's still up. Brady Thomas gets 13. So Ball State, they've got to find a way to get a stop here on defense, whether it be a field goal, a turnover, something. Bunch formation there on the left side. They're going to audible into the pistol. Good. And he throws that to the end zone. He has a man. Touchdown, Louisville. Hayden Morris puts him right back up 10. An immediate response. As he continues to break Teddy Bridgewater's record here. So the Ball State defense choking the legendary performance Luke Haas has had today. It seems like that championship experience from Louisville last year is playing a part. So they have now 31 on the day. Still time here for Ball State, but they got to score and score in a hurry. So they've scored on 2 straight possessions now here in the 3rd and 4th quarter. There's going to be some triple option here. Plenty of room, and he flips it. There he goes. Oh, they have all the room in the world. Can he outrace the safety inside the 20? And they finally push him out at the 10. Kalichi Lawrence for 63. Exactly what they needed. The safety finally saving it. And that's big as Louisville continues to be able to bleed the clock here a little bit. But Ball State quickly in range as they give it to Dukes. And he gets about 4. Clock continues to tick away. Down 10. You got to extend this game any way you can, as you know Louisville will start to run the clock. 2nd and 6 now. Ratcliffe got the last touchdown. He has his hand on the ground here. He's in motion. Dumps that off to Dukes. He has some room, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Bad throw there from Lucas. So 3rd and 4 from the 5-yard line. You got to think this is obvious 4-down territory. Split backs. Dukes in motion. They're going to throw it to him in open field, and he goes down. And now decision time for Ball State.
I think you have to take the field goal here. Just have to get it back within that 1 score as quick as possible.
That's true, and 6 yards might be just a little bit too far. We'll have to see their decision. And they're going for it.
Oh,
The coach from Ball State
daring.
is going crazy here.
Ball State don't lie.
4th and 6. Don't call him balls for nothing as he gets the screen and he's going to be
No.
short. Turnover on downs. Louisville takes over. The ballsy
6 minutes
call.
might be enough. 6 minutes might be enough, but that really feels like a dagger in the heart right there.
Absolutely. You got to get a 3 and out here or something. Dumps that short on the mid-screen. Brady Thomas for 5. As we are now under 6 minutes. Ball State desperate for something to go right on the defensive side. Curtis Good, one of the leading passers in the country, having his way here in the second half. 2nd and 5. Trying to get him to jump off sides. It doesn't work as they continue to run the clock. And they have an opportunity to run the clock out on this drive, but plenty of time. Dumps that short, and he stops short. So chance for Ball State to get off the field here, 3rd and 2. Would have liked to push him out of bounds there. 3rd and 2 now. Clock is going to continue to run. Oh, they almost jumped. Inside 5 minutes now. Up 10 is Louisville. Game in control. 3rd and 2. The handoff, it's delayed, and he goes down as Rashad Neal is back in the game after pulling his hamstring, and he goes for -3. Big play there. However, now Ball State is scratching their heads, wondering why they didn't take the 3, as it would be a 1-score game now instead of 10. As the clock continues to run under 4 minutes here. They will get a chance to return this, so they should start around midfield, which they will. And now we got to talk about what we always talk about in this situation is when you're down 10 or down 2 scores, all you have to do is score without using your timeouts. If you can maintain those 3 timeouts and get within a score, you have a chance. Then you won't have to rely on an onside kick. So we're out empty. Ball State has to score here. It's going to be a run from Haas, and he's stuffed in the backfield. And he goes down. The quarterback, he's been the star of the show. He is hobbling off. What in the world is happening? As the backup ran in there quickly. He's yamming it deep. And it's tipped. Wait, that was Haas? Haas was injured and he got up and just took a yammer before the backup comes in? I guess so. What in the world? So the backup's now in. Does they give a delay give here on 3rd and 12? What just happened? I have no idea what just happened there, but 4th and 9, game on the line. The backup quarterback is in. Off the back foot, he hits Dukes. And he pushes forward, and it's going to go as a turnover. Ball State just folding here in the 4th quarter. Unbelievable. Luke Haas gave it everything he had. As now Rashad Neal is going to try to finish this game. As we're now at the 3-minute mark. Timeouts now coming out for Ball State. Can Louisville finish it? Handoff here, and that's going to be a 1st down. The Cardinals can taste it here. Louisville trying to go back for back as Haas is out of the game after bruising his sternum and throwing a yam. Hand off here to Neal. One more first down would likely do it, and that just may. Rashad Neal finally finding some running room here late. Another handoff to Neal, and he reverses field, gets about 3. Continues to run the clock. Second and 7, the counter. He gets some room. He cuts outside, misses a tackle, and he gets inside the 5, staying in bounds. What a run there from Neal. Just a complete whiff there from the safety. And they are going to come out here in victory formation as they do not want to score and give Ball State any hope. Looks like they might have to end up kicking a field goal here, but this may do it. What a game here for Louisville. Kurt is good. Every time Ball State scored, they responded in a hurry. And yeah, they're not even going to have to kick a field goal. This is just going to run it out. Kick the field goal. Bump, 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 bump. And as we hit triple zeros here in Detroit, Louisville has gone back-to-back. Since the relegation from the ACC, they've now won the MAC in back-to-back seasons. This time taking down Ball State 31-21 on the back of Curtis Good. The star quarterback throwing it deep, finding Hayden Morris for the game-winning score. What a game here from Louisville as they sit atop of the MAC once again. Both teams will go bowling. The first-year Ball State head coach will be back. What a game. What an end to the season here for Louisville. As folks, you know, getting relegated isn't the worst thing in the world. You know, it turns into some MAC championships. Some better bowl games. Better than going 2-10 in the ACC. And that will do it here from Ford Field. 31-21 is your score. Ton of great plays here today. And let's check the stats before we get on out of here. So Louisville go to 8-5. Ball State goes to 8-5. Tough way to lose there for Ball State. They had their opportunities all day long. All right, so let's check the stats here. It's the scoring summary. It was all Louisville in the first half. Ball State was battling back, but just unable to convert there on the last couple of drives. Luke Haas, 17 of 20. What a day for him. It's very surprising that he was unable to win this game or at least make it a one score. They didn't have any turnovers. Thompson was dominant on defense. Damon Bush played very well. Sack for Brantley. They got the fumbles, couple forced fumbles. They only recovered one, but it was called back on that first drive. And then for Louisville, Curtis Good, have yourself a day. He had a bit of a struggle patch there in the middle. He went through some incompletions, but found his way. And how about Jamal Cox coming in and averaging 5.5? Hayden Morris and Brady Thomas had themselves great days. The passing game was electric. And on defense, Ryan Tyler leads. TFLs, there's a bunch of them. 4 or 5 total sacks here. Couple deflections. They also forced some fumbles, but unable to recover them. And that will do it here, folks. Let's see the players of the game before we get on out. Remember, conference championships tomorrow night. And the playoff. That's not a real score. Fake news. Once again, those games have not been simmed yet. No other game this week has been simmed, so this is the only one. And there are players of the game. Luke Haas, Adam Thompson, Curtis Good, Jeff Davis. Get it done. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you in the conference championships.